You already know what's going on. It's time for that culture for the streets, man. We gonna get right to it. Everybody been talking lately, man. 4L versus 4PF. I respect both sides. I like both sides' music. I respect both dudes, 21 and Lil Baby. I don't know the inside of both crews, so I can't speak on certain things. And a lot of y'all can't speak on certain things because y'all don't directly know. Y'all just biting off each other information and putting it together and assuming a lot of things. Yeah, 21 came out on Clubhouse on a little rant he had, which I felt like that was 21 just being out of character for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? 21 definitely know he wasn't supposed to say that. But at the end of the day, to me, being a street dude too, that don't dictate who is better, who tougher, who rougher. Okay, but in the streets, you're gonna get judged by that, and they gonna dictate one side being over the other side based on the way they moving in the streets. That's just how it go. But I'm talking about from a music aspect because what I've been seeing in a lot of blogs and stuff like that when they talk about 4PL, I mean 4L and 4PF, they forget that 21 Savage came in and it immediately turned up, immediately took off, immediately was successful. He was bossed up coming in. He put himself in a boss position out the gate. He didn't come in and play the artist role for 10 years before he became a CEO. He came in thinking like a CEO, but was an artist, put himself in an artist CEO position to where he had a label, artist situation, and he had ownership of majority of his situation. That's why they talk about it all the time because you have to emphasize that to understand. Put it like this: when Lil Baby came in, he was hanging around quality control. He got signed as an artist. He's in an artist situation. So for the first few years, Baby really was just in an artist situation. Whereas 21 point system was different because he had leverage. He had credits behind him. He done charted many times. He got diamond records. So his negotiations different. His point system different. And he's not only an artist, he was putting himself in position to label run and be the CEO and be the artist. So making the deals he make, they're more partnerships than they are artist deals. If you get what I'm saying. And 21 been in the game years before Lil Baby. So if y'all think just because Lil Baby came out and he been hot for the last 5 years, he got more money than 21 Savage. So if Pooh Shiesty come home and he hot for the next 5 years and he chart number, he chart within the top 10 every time. He got more money than Lil Wayne now just because y'all see him at Icebox all the time and on tour all the time and everybody talking about Pooh Shiesty all the time. Don't forget that's only 5 years. Lil Wayne got 20 plus in, making millions the whole time. He could take 5 years off and Pooh Shiesty still wouldn't catch up with how much money he has. So quit comparing the money aspect because when it comes to money, at the point in time right now and the work that's been put in, Lil Baby's not supposed to have more money than 21 Savage. Make it make sense. He just ain't supposed to have more money than 21 Savage. Just listen. Unless just 21 Savage spending all his money, and we don't see 21 Savage blowing his money on jewelry no more, gold teeth no more. Just he didn't just grew up grown man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't forget when 21 Savage came in the game to Atlanta, he was Atlanta's. And when I say this, not saying it in a disrespectful manner. I'm just saying that the way they looked at Chief Keef in Chicago, the Midwest was influenced first. in Atlanta, when 21 came out, he turned the streets up. You start seeing everybody get that tattoo right there. They got that right there. That they got not they ain't get that because Kodak Black. Man, they got that because 21 Savage, man. Quit playing, man. Ain't nobody out here getting tattoos or nothing little baby got. His influence is out there, but nobody's dressing like little baby. No, none of that. People start wearing the flat top with the dreads, all of that like 21. The same influence Keith had on the Midwest and the rest of the world, 21 had the same influence. Y'all have to recognize what y'all looking at, bro. 21 came out in the era where he was he was kind of kicking drill music too, but it just was down south drill music type of thing. So in a way, he really started his own trend because the only person prior to him that was really rocking like that was Waka Flocka Flame. Once again, let me emphasize this fact. Lil Baby's a hustler. Hustlers and gangsters is different. 21 Savage is a gangster. Gangsters get money too, but they also ready to do what's needed to be done on that front line when certain things transpire. A hustler on money time. Money time, money time. Only time they really gonna jump on the front line is when they it's about their money. It's two different things. You can't expect little baby to be 60 up on the scoreboard and he's a hustler, bro. He trying to run 60 up on the scoreboard. That's not saying 21 ain't trying to run 60 up on the scoreboard too, but he around a different pack of I'm not saying either group, both groups got steppers. Both groups got steppers. I don't care who's stepping the most. At the end of the day, they both sides get talked about a lot far as possibly being on the list for Rico's coming down on them soon, but y'all fail to realize, like back in the day when 21 first came in, y'all act like y'all fail to realize like 20 something people didn't go to jail then with 21 and them. They was hot then, like they almost caught a Rico then, like a whole bunch of people, like it was 20 something people went to jail. 21 got lucky he didn't go. That's why he grew up and started moving different and doing different things because you can't survive in the industry that long moving like that. And I gotta respect 21 for that because I don't take nothing away from his reputability because he changed his ways some and glowed up and started doing things like a corporate dude. That don't take away from your street, your what you done and work your dues you done paid. That's gonna always be there. It's set in stone like the Hall of Fame, a star on the Walk of Fame. Lil Baby successful. He been doing his thing. He gonna be doing his thing for a minute because he got a business mind. He polished up as a young dude. But do I think he got more money? Lil Baby don't got no. I don't even think Lil Baby got a diamond album right now. Nigga, look, 21 got a couple of them. Record, like diamond record. Money come in different when your situation different. Y'all got to quit kind of trying to compare these people because y'all sit out here and watch a new artist count up 200,000 and swear he got more money than Jeezy now. Jeezy been in the game 10 years successfully. Jeezy ain't never fell off his music quality, the sound, what we used to from Jeezy might have fell off, but his business mind, his money making mindset, him being a hustler, knowing how to go get it, and he ain't never lost that. So he ain't never fell off. Y'all understand you can't you some people get lucky enough like the Snoop Dogs, the Jay-Z's, they can live to be 50 and 60 and still be so tied into the music and relevant because they're like the Shaqs of rap and the Jordans of rap. So you gotta respect that. Everybody not gonna last 30 years. So if you go five successfully 10 successfully, 15, 20 successfully. At some point, you're supposed to transition into something else because this is just like a basketball career. You're not going to play till you 60. You get lucky if you end up still in the league when you're 40. And most people playing at that time, they sitting on the bench. They coming off the bench now. You see what I'm saying? You're not the lead player no more. Most people not. So you got to respect that part because both sides is hustlers. I'm not saying gangsters ain't on that on 4PF side with PFK, but pay attention to how go back and do y'all research on how 21 came in. Like, bruh, they really came in hard, raw, uncut. It was a different type of gangsterism that we was seeing when 21 came out. Y'all so fanned out and so followed out and fraudulent, man. It'd be hard to sometime and they gotta get on here and man set y'all right because y'all be looking at all the wrong stuff, man. Period. When you shouldn't be, because it's all there. 21 is not a 2 year in, 3 year in rapper. He's been rapping way longer than Lil Baby. He was successful way before Lil Baby. He never fell off. Y'all think because people don't put it in y'all face that they fell off, man. There's so many rich the people that y'all see counting money most of the time and wearing jewelry. The jewelry somebody else gave it to them. The money they got to pay it back. When y'all look at them and be like, "Oh, they got the money. They got the money." Like, bruh, glow up, man. Respect the 4L and 4PF, man. As far as the street part of it, man, they'll deal with that part how they got to deal with it. If it's even something to be dealing with in the first place. Because from what I got from 21, them two sides used to really mess with each other until a couple things had happened. It's still people on both sides that still wish it was like, you see what I'm saying? Like it was back in the day. All this stuff is like an instigation, man. It's like people instigating a situation. They want them to go outside and prove who the roughest, toughest. Man, these is both millionaires. Y'all need to go figure out how to get y'all some money instead of sitting on the computer all day. Go figure it out because at the end of the day, we talking about people that's rich. Most of y'all that's talking about these rich people ain't got no money. Make it make sense. It's time for that culture for the streets. Latch on the door, it's off the flow. It's on the flow. Make sure y'all hit them buttons, man. We out.